Hi, everybody. Welcome to Life with Anita. So, I must tell you about this documentary that I came across on Hulu. It is called Fox Hollow Farm. And when I tell you, I read the title, I wasn't even really thinking about. I'm like, Fox Hollow Farm. I've never heard of it. What is this? This documentary was so chilling, gut wrenching. I mean, it literally had me on the edge of my couch at home, turned into a real investigator, okay? Because let me just give you some backstory of this whole situation. So, you know how in the beginning of documentaries they show all these images and you're thinking like, okay, this must be about a guy, his wife, the typical relationship gone bad on a documentary, right? And it says the Fox Hollow murders. Now I'm thinking, okay, this man or either the wife has, snapped, killed the whole family. Here we go. Another one of these. Boy, was I in for something totally different. So the story is centered around this man named Herb. He owned this humongous house in Indiana, and it was basically on a farm, and it had a lot of land, and then it had a lot of backwoods attached to the home. Then comes into play this guy. His name is Mark, right? So Mark and Herb are in this crazy secret relationship, right? The wife allegedly knows nothing about it. Which is quite daunting, okay? Because if you watch the documentary, the things that they're saying, right, that allegedly were going on, the things they say allegedly were in the house, you'd have to say to yourself, like, if you're in a relationship with somebody, especially married to them with children, y'all been together for a lot of years, you are going to notice certain strange things throughout your house, right? Like, for him to have like a whole shrine associated with some other stuff, it was kind of like she didn't think nothing was strange, but I mean, it is what it is. So then comes this guy, he goes to the police and he's like, oh, he allegedly did this to me. It opens up this humongous investigation, and the twists and turns throughout the documentary is going to have you on the edge of your seat. I will not give you guys too much of it, but let me tell you, this was one of those things where you're like, how? Why? How did nobody catch on? Like, you think after a couple times, the police or somebody would have been like, something's not right. But a lot of people are saying, given the circumstances of the victims and their lifestyle, that maybe that's why they didn't really pay attention. But I still feel like, regardless of that, like, these are people's lives, and it was unfortunate. A lot of things that, happened, all the victims. But just watching this documentary, I'm telling you now, hold on to your seat. This documentary is truly something. I didn't know what to say. I couldn't even unglue myself because it was so many episodes, right? So I just was like focused on this documentary all last night. I didn't go to sleep until late because I couldn't just like get up, go to sleep, and I was like, ooh, what happened next? What happened next? What happened next? It's that good. So if you guys have Hulu, that is the only place you can find it. It is the Fox Hollow Farm Murders. Also, I had never seen in my entire life so many human remains discovered. Wow, just in somebody's backyard. They said it's the second largest human remains find in history to date. So that tells you just how many human remains they found in his backyard on his farm. They said even as early as last year, they were still finding human remains. So this story has so many twists and turns. You are going to be sitting up there wanting to get a whole investigative notepad yourself, because this story is truly just jaw-dropping. the it's just so much that, man, listen. I'm trying not to tell y'all so much, but watch the documentary. It is it's one of those documentaries you have to brace yourself because you just don't know what's gonna happen next. But definitely go get you Hulu. Definitely go watch it. I give the documentary a 10 out of 10. And me being from the Midwest, I had never even heard of this story, yet it was broadcast nationwide. Like, that's how big it was in the 90s. And, I wasn't that old in the 90s, so that's probably why it kind of went over my head and I really didn't, know anything about it. But go watch it, Fox Hollow Farms in Indiana. Man, oh man, that documentary is something. Thank you guys for tuning in to Life with Anita. Hope you guys have a great day, great night. I'll be back with some more content, but definitely get your popcorn, get you something to drink, and go and watch this documentary. It is something worth watching. You will not be able to watch one episode. You will have to sit and watch every episode until it's done. It is that good. Have a great day. Thanks for tuning in.